Guess in the house is Waka Waka, and today I'm gonna be having a small discussion video discussing how I got into gaming, what my first game was, and so on. Yeah, so where do I start? I'd say my first exposure to gaming came when I was around 5-6 years old, and it wasn't actually on my own console. You see, when I was little, we used to meet up with family a lot, like twice a week, and every time I got to my cousins, I would always ask them if I could play on their Xbox Original. That's right, Xbox Original, because they had Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, all these superhero games, and when I was little, I was huge into superheroes. But I wasn't a gamer on that level because I was still a kid. I still enjoyed being outside, playing with my friends, so I knew what games were, of course, but it wasn't a thing that I had in my everyday life. But around a year later, around 2009, my 7th birthday, my mom had actually gotten me a PS2. I was happy, of course, but I've also thought it was a bit weird because, you know, when you're in that age, all you want is toys, and I never really asked her for any game console. And that would be my first video game console. But my first ever video game was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Which I also thought was weird because it wasn't a cartoon that I'd ever watched before. It was all these weird characters with weird spiky hair. But I ended up playing it, really enjoying it. Anime fan to this day. And all these years later, I asked my mom, like, why did you pick that game out of all the games in the video store? And she was like, well, it was all these colorful characters, and I thought that it was a cartoon that you had watched before, so she just ended up picking it. And yeah, it was a really good game. I still play it every once in a while, to this day. Of course, I bought other games as well, Crash Bandicoot, Ben 10, Bakugan, all those PS2 games. At that point, I would say I was a casual gamer, you know, come on from school, play some Dragon Ball Z on the PS2. But as I said, I was just a casual gamer, nothing special. Yeah, I was just a gamer, I guess. But in the summer of 2012, and I remember this so well, my dad had bought me a PS3. And I was like, oh, cool. But then once I started it, I saw all PlayStation Network, PlayStation Store, all these things that the PS2 just didn't have. Which is crazy because at that point, the PS2 was old. I mean, 2012, and I never heard of it. I got it, and my mom gave me some money to go and buy some games, and I remember this. I bought Bakugan Defenders of the Core because Bakugan was really popular at school. And I also bought Transformers because robots. Go figure. I'm thinking I'm gonna end it there because after this I got into Call of Duty, all those FPS shooters that you see in the background right now, Call of Duty Zombies. And I just wanted to talk about nostalgia, like my first game you have now heard, everything like that. But if you want a separate video talking about Call of Duty and how I got into that, please leave a like, share and subscribe, comment, all that fucking bullshit, and that damn bell thingy. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.